spirits have shared with me that there's going to be a big fire, and it's going to be kind of hard to put out. It's going to be out of control, and I just wanted to talk about it. I've noticed that if you do talk about these things, that you can pretty much stop them from happening. There's an old saying that if you make a wish, don't let nobody hear it and don't tell nobody but God. Because the moment you say your wish aloud, then you no longer will be getting that gift, that wish that you just wished or what have you. But those things that you say aloud, those things can actually be prevented from happening. So I already saw it and I smelled it, and I am not sure quite where it's at. It could be overseas, but I got a good feeling it may be in America. That's all of the information that Spirit showed me. And I'm telling you, man, I've been just smelling it all night long, just burning wood, just something burning and everything. Mama sure hope it ain't none of her house or the temple or nothing like that. But honey, I have been smelling fire burning. You know what I'm saying? So, just keep looking out. You know what I'm saying? Be safe out there and prepare yourself because it's going to be some things that are just very, very out of our control that is going to be happening. So get yourselves ready. This is what the Temple of the Crossroads is all about. The Temple of the Crossroads is going to teach you basic home economic skills. We're going to go back to churning. I'm going to do this. We're heading into May and June. Um, it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be calling them events anymore. Events are very tiring, and I never recuperated from the very first event. A long time ago into the second one. So, I don't know about events. They're hard. We will be having a this summer coming, and I'm getting ready for it already. Where my apprentices will be coming. I have apprentices that are young and eager and ready to learn. Yes, so we'll be working on that, basic home economic skills. Like I'm going to teach you all how to sew, we're going to crochet, we're going to make quilts, and we're going to be prepared to reach out in the community and have these things for sale, discounted prices. Who knows? Perhaps bring them in to teach them how to sew, how to can foods, and we're gonna do things like the Amish people. We're gonna go back to that type of thing. Basic life skills, survival skills. Prepare yourself for all of these things that are getting ready to happen. I just saw a man with a coat, a double breasted coat on, a big hat, and a cane, and I'm still smelling this fire. It looks like this coat is a very light color. I can't tell if it's a beige or if it's a white or a light blue or what have you, but he's dressed up like I don't know. It's like it reminds me of those pimps back in the 1970s and stuff. Kind of make me think of what's that guy's name? Oh gosh, what is his name? One of the Isley brothers, Ron Isley, how he dresses. I can see something of that nature standing here, but I'm still smelling this fire. So this fire is going to be very difficult to put out of control. And, and I'm kind of leaning towards maybe it is a nuclear reactor that is going to blow, or it may be a volcano of some sort. But man, this thing is raging and it is out of control, y'all. Prepare yourselves. You understand what I'm saying? For a lot of things that are they're by design. In other words, to create experimental situations so that they can, once again study our reaction to what they're going to get ready to do to us on a larger scale in the future. You see, so the fire is next. It was the power outage thing, blackout thing, and they've learned from that. They've learned from that. And then I was hearing about these bills and stuff. These people still got to pay these bills off in Texas. And also, I found how that the Tesla has a huge battery, that they were running on the electrical grid in Texas. So you're gonna pay for that, Texans. You're gonna pay for all of their experiments. You're going to pay for all of their weather projects, like we all are paying for weather projects. But this next one is going to be fire. And I'm not liking this at all. I'm not liking this, And I'm seeing now that the people that own this country right now, that runs this country, they're definitely not here. And they're getting rich off of us consumers, not off of us, what we think we are, citizens, but off of us consumers, man. They're going to take us to the cleaners. Do you understand me? This fire that they're getting ready to create is going to take so many lives. You know what I'm saying? A lot of wildlife will be lost, and human life is going to be lost with this thing. Like I say, it's kind of vague on what it is going to be like. Some star, some actor, or some actress is going to pass or something like that. Get ready for that. I've been getting a lot of information. Every time I do one of those events, the spirits just start communicating with me so hard, all of them at one time. I just can't even, that's why I'm up. They all talking at one time. I'm like, whoa. And it's not talking like humans, but it's just like my senses are just heightened. I have this heightened feeling of things going on. But the burning wood, the burning whatever this is, man, it's like, I mean, if I turn my head a certain kind of way, I can smell it, and I'm like, okay, how am I going to go to sleep smelling this burning wood? I guess that's what it is. It's not like a fireplace, but like how a house smells when it burns. So mama want to make sure it ain't none of her houses. You understand? Anybody else experience some fire somewhere? Because, Lord, take somebody else's instead. Anyways, I'm up in the chat. How y'all doing? Hey, Bear Boundless Beauty, you get the welcome box I call. Hey, D Griffin, how you doing? Hey, Indigo Moon. Hey, Jasmine. Y'all doing okay? So, Crystal Raven Rose, how you doing? Water Grove, where have you been? I'm going to be on a hiatus for a good little bit of time. I'll be coming in and out doing like these quick, fast lives, but the 3 hour lives, I'm definitely going to be on a hiatus with those things because I'm trying to get an oracle deck together. I've gotten some of the cards already. I'm working on an oracle deck. I got to go and get the temple cleaned back up. I got a client that is supposed to be coming up in that joint, so I wanted to be right for the client. And so I got a whole lot of things that I got to prepare and do. I'm going to be doing some crocheting and stuff like that, and getting some products out and working with clients, like I always do. And I want to get my yard ready for the spring planting. So that's why I'll be doing quick, fast lives, So, anyways, I do want to kind of like, I don't want to call that a prediction. I want to call it, if I speak it, it won't happen. Because I don't think this is going to be um, uh, 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 um, something that I would pride myself to say, oh, I said it first. Okay, that, if you heard that tap, they tap on the door and they bring information when they tap on that door. And I know people say, oh, you're crazy. Yeah. When they tap, I have to be on heightened alert. And then that's when the voices will come and tell me little things like, I had that visitation. I still ain't gotten over it. Where this young lady was coming to me and let me know. Cause see, I'm over here on a slave plantation and stuff here. And slaves were buried here. That's what they call them, slaves. And I don't like that. They need names. I did find out one of them name. He goes with me everywhere. I don't mind telling y'all what his name is. His name is Flynn. That's his name, and he goes with me everywhere I go and speak to me. And I know what y'all gonna say, Mama, you're a bit cuckoo. Maybe I am. I'm an Aquarius, and I'm noticing Aquarius is a really strange cuckoo people, and I really don't understand them. But yeah, so I'm here on a burial ground. Thank you for letting me know. Make sure you do your research before you move to these places. But I heard the taps on the patio door, and a young lady came. Yeah, I can't see her, so if y'all wondering how you get the messages, no, I could not see her. I could only perceive her thoughts, and her perceiving her thoughts actually allowed me to hear her voice. And she was like, they throwed that man down. They throwed him down. And they throwed him down. And she kept telling me they throwed him down, like she wanted me to do something about it. And then the man, he came in, he said, they throwed that man down. They throwed him down. Do you hear me? They throwed him down. And I was like trying to figure out what they meant about they throwed him down, but they were very, very, very distraught. And I get a lot of those things come to me since I've been here. The crying baby occasionally. Yeah, I got a little story to tell y'all. I took down the black hen. Y'all saw it as for the offering for those who wanted it to be a part of the offering. And I mean, it's had a lot of blood. I know y'all gonna say, "Oh, Mama, don't tell us about that." But around 3 to 4 o'clock, I can actually hear the hen. Which is a very different experience, because I've never ever took down the black hen. The black hen is always the magical one. The ones that I've taken down have been like white, like Rhode Island reds and stuff like that. But this was a black one. And every around 3 and 4 o'clock, I can hear them from a distance, and saying, it's like from a distance, but it is there. So, I've been having a lot of activities, but, the temple needs blood. My spirits need blood. You understand what I'm saying? So I listen to these people saying they can provide you protection and do all kind of works for you, but they don't ever get their spirits no blood. My spirits don't eat potato chips and Doritos for the kind of work I do. If you want to go back and see me, Oya, bringing down the rains when I called on my Mama Oya, and said she eat cookies and chips. Yeah, she eat eggplants and stuff like that, but you gotta put some blood with that. Do you understand me? Understand? So these the type of spirits I serve over here on this end. They eats. But yeah, so I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. What y'all take on it? This burning situation. I don't know what it is. Now it's weird though because I can talk to y'all about that stuff later. I better get ready to go on to sleep. But hey, can y'all please thumbs this video up if y'all don't mind? Can y'all get some thumbs up here? When I get a thumbs up, it makes me want to talk a little bit more. Y'all see my patterns in my dress? Thank you. We got 13, but we got 23 people in this joint. Indigo said, I was in a taxi tonight and a pastor called the taxi driver and he had it on speaker. She proceeded to tell him that the fuel is low, so go and get more fuel because they're getting low. Ooh, okay. I've already told everybody that these all look, listen to these little things like when they say, oh, it's a blackout in Texas, and oh, they got to pay these skyrocketing energy bills, and these things are this it's a test. That's what it is. It's a test. It's a fire drill of some kind. It's a fire drill. This summer, there's going to be a lot of suffering. It's going to be a lot of suffering because they're going to do like these blackouts and stuff like that on the map. California, get ready. You're going to have a major blackout. So people who are in California, you need to be ready for that. There's some places I'm advising you to get up out of. California is one and Texas is the other because the influx of those people in California are coming to Texas. And I get real inside knowledge from spirits, man. I'm a true medium. So people like myself, you're not going to find our videos. I was looking for Reverend Hagen's Agenda 21, and I can't find it. They've taken it down. A lot of Bobby Hemmitt's material gone. Sebi's material gone. Welsing, Dr. Welsing material gone. Dr. Jewel Pookrum gone, gone, gone. Autoplay gone. You can't turn the autoplay off. I want to turn the autoplay off because I don't want to watch the news, the bogus news. I came to YouTube to get away from traditional TV, but traditional TV is on YouTube. I bind and I curse every news station. I bind you. And I'm asking that I shut the churches down, and I'm going to shut down all this false news from these news channels that tell us it's okay. And, if somebody get the jab and they fall dead 30 minutes later, it's okay to get it because the jab didn't cause it. False news, false advertisement, lies. Lies have come to YouTube. Don't get me wrong, some was already there, but I'm talking about I wanted to get away from traditional matrix news because it's a bunch of bull. So they've taken my auto feature off. And I'm forced to hear the news come up after it. I'm very angry. And all of my ancestors are angry. And we're going to do something about this. I'm just hoping I don't get so angry I shut down all of the internet services. But that's going to happen. You're going to have some internet blackouts. Cell phone tower blackouts coming this between now and summertime. Get yourselves ready. I'm not saying everybody's going to get it. They're going to choose different places to do, different places on the map to do these scenarios. California is going to be one of the biggest experiments because now there's a whole nother foreign country that owns California and they want those people out. So you know for sure you're going to have a lot of fires out in California. You wealthy people in California, you don't own nothing. They don't want you there. They have plans to destroy a lot of those homes so that they can build high-rise apartments to put their own people there. It's coming. Yeah, Jasmine, how you doing? Jasmine said, I feel like they see people waking up in the masses and they're trying to block the teachers and kill as many people as possible that's awakened so that they can regain control of the population. But the Federation have already spoken to them and told them that there are things they must do to continue to exist and spawn on this planet or procreate. And they're not following the guidelines. They were told that they must give a portion of the land back to the melanoids here on the planet, and that they must give monies to them. We could call them reparations, stipends, or whatever, just like they did for the Native Americans, for their Trail of Tears and all of these things that they've gone through, what they've done for the Asians, for Hiroshima and all of that, but and what they're doing for the so-called Jews, but they refuse to take care of the black people, the melanoids. And this is what's creating this imbalance with the weather on the planet, mainly the melting of the Arctic. And they fear every time a glacier fall, there's a huge crack in the glacier that is, they say it's large as a state, and they fear that. It is because they refuse to give up the land to those who are aboriginals of the land. So they may as well anticipate, no matter how they use their weather machines here in the West, they must prepare themselves for the complete meltdown of the Arctics. Every single time there is an injustice to the melanoids, to the animals, to the abuse of the land, the earth itself, ice will melt in the Arctic. It's going to be a complete meltdown. And don't believe them when they say that it's going to flood the planet and all of that. It's not going to flood the planet. What it's going to do is those places that are deserts and desolated places will absorb most of that water. Those desolate places that these pillagers created, because if you're not careful where you at, can become a desert overnight. These were not always deserts. These used to be lush lands. Lots of greenery and vegetation and forestry. You understand what's there? And they depleted it. So those places, the water from the Arctic will go into all of these dried places like the Mojave Desert, Death Valley, which is said to be the hottest desert on the planet, will receive this water. And melanoids will once again inhabit and flourish the earth. It's true. So they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're very hard-headed. And this federation this Ford Federation or melanoid councils, and they refuse to listen to them, but instead they want to bargain with them with their technology and their wisdom and knowledge. They think that they can con those people like they've conned the melanoids on the planet. I'm talking about extraterrestrial knowledge right here, right now. So, they're trying to come up with something. I think it's bluffing to see if they can stall and buy some more time. Be preparing yourselves to watch monuments fall. No, you heard it here first. Um, they're not going to be able to regain control of the population, but that's what they want. You are right. They see that we're in our own world. They see that, people are more interested in spiritual knowledge than they are boxing and football and basketball and news, propaganda. They're more interested in spirituality than they are politics. You see what I'm saying? And politics. No one cares anything too much about entertainment like music and rap because people are waking up, and I don't think there's any way to control one's consciousness, for too long. Now they've done it with TV programming. This is why they're introducing it now to YouTube, because they want to go wherever you go, because they realize they have no power unless they have yours. But it's not going to work because eventually people will eventually leave. YouTube is big and hot now. But if YouTube go ahead and give in to the beast and get rid of what people thirst for, and that's spirituality, if that conscious wave favors, if there is a conscious wave download on the majority of human beings, they're going to find an alternative to continue to get those sources. This is where we're here. This is where you are now. This is where we are now. You're not going to be no longer able to pacify melanoid people, you understand, with foolishness of TV. They're not having it. So if you really want to get down with a get down, you better come down with some spiritual candles and stuff like that. NBC, Fox 6 News, spiritual oils. That's something you can't mimic. People want these things. And the masses, not the masses, the matrix is not able to provide that. You may have your California psychics, but people want genuine oil blends, genuine candles, genuine incense. They thirst for more occultic knowledge that you refuse to give them while you go to the Bohemian Groves and sacrifice. You know what you sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? But I tell people you can have the same power. The more blood sacrificing you do, the more spirits come in aboard with you. I have far more spirits aboard with me now. And this is how it works. You're building an entity. You're building a demonic force. And this is what this country has done for over 200 to 300, centuries. This is what they've done. 2 to 3 centuries, I'm sorry. They've done this. And this is why they have this almighty power. But it's crumbling now. So most of these people that are dying are sacrifices to feed the beast. But the beast doesn't want dead blood, sick blood from the jabs. It wants fresh blood from youth, and fresh blood from healthy youth at that. So get ready. Hide your children. Women try to have your babies at home. I'm telling you what they finna get ready to do. Every time you see these blackouts and these big weather storms, tornadoes, it's because they need blood sacrificing. And then the next thing you know, oh, so many people passed away or so many people are missing. I'm here to tell you the real deal. Bookmark this channel so you can come back. I said big bookmark. I didn't say just subscribe. Excuse me, y'all. I'm here just showing y'all everything. My feet kind of cold, so I got my feet by my heater. Look, I did not say subscribe and click the notification bell. I said bookmark, because they can unclick notification bells and unsubscribe. You need to have these videos not just of minds, but if you have a content creator that you enjoy giving information of this nature or anything that you enjoy, you got to bookmark it. You know, y'all know how to bookmark. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm going to start back doing my videos up in the daytime. I just been kind of resting and enjoying just absorbing this rest. Oh my God, this felt so good. Oh, wow. Oh, it's just felt good to just be able to just lay in my bed. You know, temple is real cool, but ain't nothing like laying in my own bed. You know, and just watching my little TV show. There's a TV show I watch every night, and that's all y'all watch it, All My Babies. All My Babies, but they are trying to stop me from watching that. Anything melanoid of that nature, like midwifery, anything going back, and that's also what another thing the Temple of the Crossroads is going to do. The Temple of the Crossroads is going to focus on holistic healing, and natural childbirth, encouraging natural childbirth and breastfeeding. I mean, babies being born at home, babies being born at the house, preserving the placenta, eating the placenta, all of those things, or burning it, or burying it. Anything, anything except for giving the placenta to this billion-dollar, zillion-dollar industry that takes the placenta and makes drugs from it. You understand? Hair care products, a plethora of things. They are getting rich off of afterbirths, and they won't let you have it. Just like I had got my wisdom teeth extracted and I wanted to keep them, and they told me they couldn't let me have my own wisdom teeth. What the freaking crap is that? You understand? I may want to keep my little body parts and take them home. Oh, no, we're going to keep these for our studies. Your property to them, y'all. So this is like what we're going to be focusing on. Basic home economic skills. Home economic skills, you know, maybe crocheting your own cotton that you've actually loomed. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Growing the cotton. It's too late for that now unless I can hurry up and get some cotton seeds in the ground now. You know, or go and rob some cotton from a cotton deal, you know. Somebody was saying they wanted to get some cotton there. You can't really get cotton until around October. Harvesting is around October. You can't get no cotton right now. You know. But anyways, you know, this is what we're going to be doing. Peace and quilts. It's going to come a time when you can't find nothing to cover up and get warm. Keep your precious blankets and comforters. Learn how to make quilts. Study the ways of the Amish. Get yourself prepared. We're going to be making the black soap. Our very own soap. The soap in the grocery stores that dissolve too fast. Everything is going to be made quick, fast. Everything is being made quick, fast, and in a hurry. Making your own toothpaste. For me, I need to be making my own deodorant because I don't wear deodorant. So I have to wash under my arm 2 or 3 times a day. So I get musty quick. Because I refuse to put deodorant under my arms. We should not be brushing our teeth with fluoride toothpaste. So be prepared for the Temple of the Crossroads to start teaching this. As soon as I get through with this Oracle deck, we'll start piecing quilts for the people who want to come out to the Temple of the Crossroads. Get yourselves ready to come out. If you're interested in being an apprentice, let me know. Hey, Scott Johnson, thank you. She said, Mama, you're so smart. I just know these are skills that we have to pass down to children. Now, I got to get my little patience ready for children and stuff like that because I do want to teach the children how to do some things too. It's more important that I teach the children. Well, no, it's important I teach the adults so that they can teach the children. But we also need to concentrate on teaching the children how to live without electricity, how to live without water. Alternative electricity. What's the alternative? There are some wonderful alternatives out there, even down to just using a bike and pedaling it back and forth produces electricity. Did you not know that? Look at all of these things, and I know it's overwhelming to the point where we just don't pay it any attention because we feel overwhelmed, like it's no hope. There's nothing we can do. I need to fill out my application. They gave me an application to fill out to receive one of those government hoop houses and stuff. I talked to the lady. She's gonna come out and survey the land. I also offered two people that I can evaluate and see if you're really about the cause. If you can park on the side of my house after I interview you so that we can do these things together on the hobby farm. And I'm going to thoroughly interview you because I'm finding that a lot of people are just in this just to just either to cut the head off here, get rid of me, and run my setup after I've taking out the credit of $75,000 to get this thing going and remove me and take off my, which you can't do that because even if I die, you understand what I'm saying? My children and my husband are on the D's next in line as heirs. So nothing can just kill me and take what I got and go on further and say that, oh, now I'm the actual priestess of the Temple of the Crossroads. It's not going to happen. So I have to eliminate those people. A lot of people want to use me as a stepping stool to get where they need to go because it's hard to build a following. It took me 13 years. I'm not saying it's going to take nobody else that long. I say it took me 13 years to get here to be loved and respected in the community. Of course, I got some knuckleheads that have a lot of things to say, right, what they feel about me, but it's okay because you need that stuff. It's needed because if ain't nobody talking, then you ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of folks don't want to wait 13 years. 13 years from now, it's not going to be a YouTube. Make sure y'all going down to my description box right now because, in a few days, I'm going to send out an email blast on my website to let y'all know when I'm live on YouTube. It's gotten to that point where, if I don't send that, then I don't get any views. The most I can get in here is a few people. But I have to do that email blast to do it. Because certain ones of our channels, they don't bother to send out notifications. And I don't blame them. Because what I'm talking about is going to really put the lights out on them. And I'm telling you, you better trust me. I can shut it down. I've done it before. I'll do it again. I can shut it all down. I can shut all these news channels down. Just like I shut these institutions of learning down, and I'm still working on that. And all of these churches, I told y'all this years and years ago, a whole decade ago, that we're going to do it. But the work is not done. It's going to all be shut down. Like I say, I got a huge team. And if I have to keep giving them blood after blood after blood after blood and get to the point I'm actually giving them the hog's blood, I'm going to do it. Me and my apprentices. We're going to build an army of dolls and spirits to shut these lies down. But we're doing it in silence. Okay? It has to stop. People need the truth, and our ancestors need their motherfucking name back. We're going to restore things. back to how they should be. We don't have to do it on our own. Like I said, the Federation already told them that it's getting ready to happen. This is why they're handing out little pieces of change. Here you $400 and here you 14. And he done passed the little bill and they trying to get the bill passed, hand you $1,400. It's so sad because they get all the money back. It's so sad that, I think what they gave y'all the first time, 600, 400. It's sad that that money cannot come to every American every month because you're going to give it right back to them. It is so sad because this place has the paper to print that because that's what they're doing, printing paper. So stingy, but they call themselves the richest country in the world. Don't get me wrong, I know they got the technology to keep the electricity running and all of that. I didn't say they don't know that. I know living conditions is better here than it is in a lot of places. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't want to be nowhere else but here because I ain't never been nowhere else but here. But with that comes plastic fruits and plastic vegetables, GMOs, engineered foods that eventually attack the immune system and kill you. Hey, Water Grove says, I feel that passion, Mama. Yeah, plastic foods. It's buffering. Kimberly says it's buffering. How you doing, Kimberly? Yeah, they're going to let it buffer. And you're going to see a lot of this. This is nothing new. You're going to see a lot of these channels. When you're talking about shutting something down, oh, they're going to make it buffer. So what, the video ain't just got shut down. It's a wonder. So this is why there's no views over here right now. But it's okay. Everybody don't supposed to have this anyways. And when I get here with my apprentices, there's some secrets that I'm going to sit down and share with you all face to face that I can't share with y'all over the phone and on this video. Get ready. The things I'm going to tell you is going to defy all explanations. Thank you. Scott said, hit the like button. I just remembered y'all. Y'all, please hit the like button. Thank you so much, Scott. Oliver says, protect your neck, Mama. Somebody's always on the make. Tell me, what does that mean, on the make? They're always on the make. Well, see, you got to realize they think I'm just some cuckoo person that don't know about to take serious. Oh, she's just a cuckoo. You understand? I'm not what you call one of those people that have leverage. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a reliable source. That's the only reason why I'm safe over here. I'm not, but if there's anyone that has a large following or something like an Oprah or something like that, this could be dangerous for them to sit around and talk about things of this nature. Scott said, and people are crazy, Mama. Hey, Shamanika Johnson. She said making our own maxi pads. Yeah, really long ago. The old fashioned maxi pads was just a rag. You just put a rag up there, and a lot of places are going back to the rag. Using cottons and stuff like that to create pads and stuff off of like using black material, something that can be rewashed. The fact that it is black, you can't see the blood, and you can rewash and recycle, and that's where it's all going back to recycling. Don't throw your plastic bottles away. You can actually create a greenhouse with your plastic bottles, a little small artificial greenhouse with your plastic bottles, which I'm gonna get back on there, but I had an interruption and I had to stop. But I'm gonna start back up there. You can make a mini greenhouse all the way to a huge elaborate greenhouse, honestly, with plastic grocery bags and plastic bottles. These are things and stuff like that that they don't teach. Children don't need the traditional. Let me let her know I'm gonna call her back. Y'all, I'm gonna have to get ready to go, okay? And I'll talk to y'all later. Okie dokie. I'll be back tomorrow. Hey, Truth and Chakras. Hey, Alaric. I'll be back tomorrow, okay? And I'm gonna read these. Okay, hey Jesse. Hey the Fairy Prince. Hey Lady Westbrook. Hey Map. Okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Get ready now. Come meet me here in the morning, okay? Bye bye.